And very shortly, one got married, and the other was there, but went into the Air Force. So, my brother.
Yeah.
So,
Still, are we good to go now?
so most of my growing up was just myself
You and
and
your
my younger
sisters.
sister.
Oh, just your and that was normal, right?
Yeah,
Ain't Norma,
Aunt Norma.
and she's the youngest, or
She's the
and
youngest,
you're like what, right above
next
her?
to the youngest.
Okay, so does
We're
that
two,
make you the middle child?
I'm the fifth, almost, but I'm still the fifth of six.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I imagine that was and like that place that we kind of grew, like not really grew up, but we were always at Mama and Papa's house. That out, I think it was in Palatka, right? Where was that place?
It,
Interlaken? Or
it was situated between Grandin and Keystone. It
okay,
was in, I think they called it Grandin in her area, but I'm not positive.
is that where y'all grew up, or was
No, we grew up just off Phillips Highway on Lenore Avenue.
okay?
Used to be a community grocery on the corner, um, and I think our house was not quite it was like a country block from Phillips Highway, and
Uh,
that's where I grew up.
really?
Hmm.
What was it like? I mean, what? Because I know what it looks like now. Like Phillips Highway's nutty. It's just ate up with
Well,
businesses and
the
shit.
road we lived on was dirt. I
Hmm.
remember that as a child,
Could you imagine? I can't even imagine.
and we would walk to that store barefoot
Uh huh.
in the dirt. It was just, it was grand. Uh,
Grand.
and then later on, they came in and paved that road.
Oh,
And we still walk barefoot on that
on the pavement.
black tar pavement. Our feet became, we never wore shoes.
Y'all were the epitome of Jiffy Feet.
Yes, pretty much. Um, but years before that, my parents, they had the little house where we grew up, but they wanted something to do, so they began running the little store on the corner. And I don't think I was much more than two,
Uh huh.
and Norma was maybe newly born, 6 months at most.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a little. To me, at that time, it felt like it was just a little square building.
Yeah.
It was, in fact, an
Just a.
ice house,
Oh.
abandoned.
Oh. Okay. Is
But
that was the shop? That little.
no, that was
Oh.
not the
Okay.
store. But we did stay in that place
Oh.
at
Okay.
night
Oh.
sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, we had to. And Mother kept my Norma in that ice house during the day. Just give her a bottle and she'd sleep all day because it was dark,
Yeah. Well, times
very
were different
dark.
back
There
then.
was no lights in there. It was
Yeah.
dark.
People you'd freak out today. Like they
Yeah,
would just holy shit themselves.
yeah. And then they told a story about it was, I don't even know if I should talk about it, but it's pretty funny.
I
Um,
think you're safe.
Mom and Dad worked pretty much every day of the week um, on
You can mute it.
I don't
I
know.
don't know how. It's okay. Just
And
let it roll.
at
I
any
don't care.
rate, on a Sunday one day, this gentleman came into the store and he asked my dad. He said he had been traveling for days and he was a traveling salesman or something, and asked Dad if there was any chance he could buy a beer. And so my dad, um,
Oh, you calling somebody now?
my dad,
Let me see.
may I call you back, please? Okay, bye. Very sorry.
Oh
I
God,
hope
don't
you can.
apologize to
I
me.
hope you can edit that.
No, we don't edit anything. That's live. That's like what's that's it's whatever.
At any rate,
Shit happens.
he kept asking Dad, and Dad said, "Sure." He said it is Sunday, and there are laws, so
Oh, y'all couldn't sell on Sunday?
no. And Dad sold him a beer.
Oh.
Well, the gentleman turned around and showed him his DEA
God dang it.
license, and was going to take him to jail, but the license, the beer license, was in my mother's name.
Oh.
So they were going to take her to jail.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know how they got. I do not remember the tale as how they got out of it, but they did. They did not take her to jail. She may have pled, I didn't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But they did not take her to jail.
I'm just
See, I
curious,
didn't-
what county was that in?
Duval.
That was in Duval County?
Duval
Okay.
County.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I just have all in my brain when I think about you growing up. I just imagined everybody, all of y'all, just being in one little tiny house and fighting for space. And
It was tiny to begin with.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But Dad built two bedrooms on one side of the house, so it worked out. However, my brother never stayed there after he went into the service. He was long gone.
yeah,
So.
yeah, I think that happens to most young men.
But as far as growing up, we played outside, Cowboys and Indians, tag, all the old
Cowboys
games.
and Native Americans.
Excuse me.
I'm kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
But in those days, it was Cowboy and Indians.
Yeah, yeah,
And we had our little cap guns and
yeah. Cap guns.
bow and arrows, and it was fun.
Were they like suction cup bow and arrows, or
I don't think so. They
Oh,
just
God.
were just little sticks.
oh, sticks?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was telling somebody the other day. It was over when I was over at Gabby's house. Liam had like a little plastic sword and a little gun, and he had the gun in his pocket, and he put the sword down the back of his shirt, and I was like, I used to do that.
Well, that's how
But,
all
like,
the
with
how
sticks.
that is how they all do on the shows today,
Oh yeah,
or in books.
yeah. But we didn't have cool stuff like that. It was we just like you said. I was just picking up sticks.
And then I remember there were some trees that had at one time been hedges, and we made little tree houses, and we had tea parties under it. And
Mm-hmm.
in fact, I don't know for sure. I don't know. No. You never saw that place, just your sisters. But one place where we were with the three of you, that's where they made up some mud pie pudding for you.
Oh, that's a fun story.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sisters literally fed me mud,
Wow.
and I apparently asked for seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
It was so delicious.
I worried that I should probably get a worm treatment for it after that.
Well, I mean, I just, you know, for me, it's like a lot of things. Like memories are weird. You know, this is like I said. You've already kind of knocked a couple of my memories and straightened them out. Because I was thinking 11. I don't know why. And so it's 7.
No, it's 6.
6. Gosh darn it! Anyways, and
6,
then
7.
yeah, 6, 7. And then I thought y'all grew up out there on that farm, where I remember spending a lot of time as a kid.
No, where I grew up, they brought milk to our door.
Yeah.
In glass
Can you imagine? I mean,
glass bottles.
you don't have to imagine.
I remember. We lived so near the railroad, near Phillips Highway. We had, they called them bums at the time. They would catch the trains, the freight trains, and they would jump
Like
off
homeless
there.
people?
They
Yeah.
would jump off close to our road, and they'd walk down trying to find whatever they could find.
Oh, they look
to
on your
eat.
doorsteps
If
for
they
milk.
were, well, yeah, but sometimes they would knock and ask if we had anything they could have to eat. And once in a while, Mom and Dad would say okay and give them something, a sandwich.
Well, they are not the same anymore. A lot of these, what do they call them, Patrick?
When you hopping on trains and stuff
No,
like that?
unhoused.
Oh.
The unhoused.
Oh, the unhoused?
Yeah.
No, they're bums.
No, yeah.
I mean, it's a better term, I think.
Well, why do you think that? I don't know.
Well, I mean, yes, they are unhoused, but I don't understand why we have to nerf everything and make it seem like it's, PC or whatever.
It's hard to change from the days I was growing up
Right.
to the socially accepted terms.
Right.
Because ours was true from the heart.
It just it was what it was.
It was what it was, and it wasn't that it was to be mean. We had no other term,
Right.
and never thought about it.
Yeah.
But
And those people knew what they were doing. I mean,
They did know.
Yeah.
They didn't want to work, or they would not have been doing what they're doing.
right.
The same as today.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there are. I imagine
There are some who are mentally unstable
Right.
to work. I understand.
Yeah.
But there are some who just don't want to work.
Yeah, and what was that? Was that Reagan that we have to thank for that when he closed down all the mental hospitals and stuff like
I
that?
can't imagine Reagan
so.
doing that, but
Who
he
was
could
it?
have.
About to find out.
Oh, he's gonna pull it up. It was one of our presidents like closed down all the mental hospitals, where because we used to have them, and it was like an asylum or whatever. But I guess they were like, this is cruel and unusual. But when they did, they just literally just let them all go.
And the thing is that it costs so much now
Yeah,
to. I mean,
mental health.
they're well, any of our facilities that do work for mental health problems, even depression,
Mm-hmm.
they're so
Reagan and
extremely
Kennedy.
uh,
Reagan and Kennedy.
expensive
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a mixture of both.
that no one can afford it, and they're not going to do it for free for those who they determine unhoused.
Yeah, I mean, well, now it's not just mental health. I mean, they're not just all mentally like out of it. There's a lot of drug use, which may come from a little bit of that mental.
Exactly, but they did help those people. There were places they could help
Yeah.
people because drugs have been around since the
yeah.
beginning of time,
Oh yeah,
and there were means that they would help those people.
yeah.
Did you guys know heroin was created to treat people with morphine addictions?
I did not know that, but I have heard some of those things
It's a hell of a step.
were created
Yeah.
for a better use than what it is.
That's like what oxycodone or
It was
oxycontin and
created for
fentanyl.
the treatment of heroin, I think.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know, but a lot of those are like they call them medicine, but now people are addicted to them,
Yeah.
and it's like the most highly addictive substance out there.
The
is,
Sackler family.
Yeah, all them pills.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Oh man.
that's scary.
Well, thankfully, we're not living in that. This family is not living in that.
No, right now we don't. I don't think we have anybody doing that's hooked up on them things.
No.
Yeah, it's because it's bad. I mean, you can like have a back surgery or what. It's usually back surgeries and things like that because they're so long to recover, and people they just prescribe it like it's
And they
candy.
Vicodin for teeth.
Yep, and then they get hooked. It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else would you like to know?
Oh, I just
my
we
past?
just keep on going right up memory lane. No, I find it fascinating, and since we didn't start when
Sorry
we thought
about
we
that.
started, it's okay, Pat.
Very okay, Patrick.
We make mistakes too. It's all right. But if you guys haven't already guessed it, this is my mother. Okay, and I had a really killer I made it up on the spot like a little intro for her, but
And
it
I
was
fucked it up.
yeah. Patrick did
honestly.
not hit live, and I was talking to a dead camera, so it's whatever. But but anyways, this is Linda Mullis. She is my mother. She is the one who made me. And made me who I am. And I say that not jokingly because you did. I really. What were my influences growing up?
Me?
Yeah, you and my sisters. I
Yeah.
tell everybody when they ask me, I don't like sports, and they're like, "Why don't you like sports?" Well, I was raised by a pack of women,
Well, the thing is, I'll tell you this,
like
and
a pack of wolves.
it should help your heart. Since your dad died when you were just 4,
Mm.
he didn't like sports either.
Ah,
You probably never would have liked sports
yeah, no.
because
I tried because Ken, our neighbor, he was a football nut.
you like soccer.
I did soccer.
You played that with your dog Laney.
Yep. Well, and it's funny because Liam he loves soccer. And I was and this might be another memory that I screwed up, but I remember having this little net that I would put my ball in that you could attach it to a tree or something. And when you kick it, it kind of just goes around and you don't lose your ball that way.
Maybe.
Yeah, I remember that. But I was just like, because I was like, being the only boy, girls wouldn't get out there with me and do that.
I remember one day you came home and you said, "Mom, I don't know what's wrong with me or if I should even be thinking this, but I want to get in a fight."
I don't remember that at all.
You wanted to rumble, baby. And so I said, well, I don't think it's bad that you're thinking it because
I
you,
wasn't nothing but a Worcester poot.
no, you weren't so much that. It's just you wanted to fight.
Yeah.
I said, well, the only one I know you can fight with is Craig, because he's the
Shout
only
out
one.
Craig.
He's the only one you hung around with.
Yeah. Yeah, he was my friend from way back. I like how old were we when
When that came up, I can't remember.
I just and again, you're clearing up a lot of shit for me today already because I'm like my memory of me meeting Craig was you telling me there's a boy down at the end of the street. Go down there and knock on the door. And I just remember I was little and I walked my happy ass down Ricky Drive and walked to the very end of the street and I was like, I guess this is the house. And I went and knocked and I was like, you want to be my friend? And he said, yeah. I was like, dude, we were friends all the way through high school.
Yeah.
And we're still friends.
Yeah.
He's like one of my only childhood.
And I'm glad that I had some guts in those days to even
Yeah.
tell you to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Maybe that helped you get brave. I don't know.
not really. I'm not real brave.
Yes,
I
you
mean,
are.
I am now.
You're
But
bolder and you're outgoing, and you were maybe destined not to be because now, and I always was, very shy.
yeah, well, I'm pretty damn shy.
Right.
Like I'm super introverted.
I would take a 0 in school if I had to stand up in front of the class.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah, I
I
feel
had-
that. I hated it.
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
That was my least favorite thing to do. And but you didn't have a choice. They were like, you have to do it, man. You know, like
I
we
had
would
a
have
choice. 0.
Yeah.
Of course, you guys didn't because I would spank you pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
And when you made bed grades.
Well, you know, back
And
then.
that was wrong of me.
No, it's not.
It was.
You know what?
I don't like me for that.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm thankful for that. I am. Like I really am. And since Thanksgiving was only what a couple days ago, or yeah, a couple days ago, I'm thankful for all the butt whippings. Like I probably could have got some more, you know, but I whooped my own ass a bunch of times. So like, not to worry. I did. One other thing I will say about me is I did learn from my own mistakes.
Yes, you did.
I learned from Misty Christie's mistakes.
Yes.
Because I was very observant, and I still am to this day. But I would watch them mess up, and like, oh, okay, we don't do that, you know. And even as a little whip, you know, I thought I was the man of the house.
As the times when your sisters would go on a date
Oh God,
and you would sit on the front porch with your dad or papa's gun waiting on them to come home. You were 4 years younger, but you were the man of the house.
yeah, I still have that rifle.
Good.
By the
Keep
way,
it.
yeah, years ago, when I was still married,
And your son and his son might enjoy it one
maybe
day.
one day. It's never been shot. I've never shot it, but Mike.
Probably shouldn't at this age.
My ex, well, you know, my ex brother-in-law.
He cleaned it, but
he
that
cleaned
was
it.
probably a while ago.
He cleaned it, reblued it, did all the things to it, and I just put it back in its case, and I never touched it since.
Good. Good.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I guess he like cleaned up the stock and everything. Too. It looks brand new.
Well, it was an old gun, and it probably could be dated, but I don't know how
I
they
think
would.
it is. I think it's a Remington. If I'm
No,
not
I
mistaken.
mean as how old it is.
Oh yeah, no, I think it does have a date on it. It's definitely got some kind of inscription underneath it. But
There'll usually be a symbol, and then you can look up that symbol, and it'll correlate with a year and
Yeah.
month.
yeah, you can take a picture of it now and send it to Chat
AI.
GPT or whatever, and
Ah.
it'll just tell you everything about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's craziness.
but yeah, you used to take care of your girls.
Well, they took care. Now, okay,
Oh, yeah, yeah, they
here's
took care
another
of you too.
memory, and this may be just something that because I remember it this way because that's the way they told me. But they said I didn't talk for like the first 3 years of my life or something like that.
You didn't talk very much. No.
Okay, because they did all the talking for me.
They would come to me and they would say, "Mommy, Jimbo." I don't remember if they started calling.
Don't you dare start calling me Jimbo.
I don't know if they began calling you that. Maybe I don't know, but they said, "Mommy, he wants some water, or he needs some. He needs a diaper change." But yeah, they always took care of you.
That's
Always.
yeah. Right up until I got old enough to
Then
not.
then you got old enough
Yeah.
to talk, and it
were
always
done
was
with me.
nasty words.
Well, I was going to add in my intro of my mom that the first time I ever heard the word fuck
Don't you dare say that. But my kids did teach me how to say it as teenagers.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I laughed so damn hard.
Because we were taking one of them to a
Misty,
place.
we were picking up. I think it was Misty or
It was
Christy.
so far away, and it was getting on my nerves. And I just said, well, something about, well, if we didn't have to come all the way out here to wait.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And at that young of age, I just heard it, and I was like, "That's a funny sounding word," and it became my new favorite word.
Yes, but as a youngster, just walking around and stuff, it used to be shit or damn or some of that. And that
If
came
only-
from probably your mom. And
If only we had camcorders back then, right?
oh, God.
We would have won TikTok and
Oh,
Instagram.
Yeah. And he ate more soap than you can buy from the store. And when that stopped working,
When
I
the bar
started
soap
with
stopped
bar
working,
soap, yeah.
because I liked it.
I traded for the dishwash. And
The
then
liquid.
years later, I read that could make you sick.
Yeah.
Be bad for you.
Well, you know what's funny is like
I didn't know it.
I make fun of the kids that were like eating Tide Pods. You remember when that was going on?
That would have
And-
been dessert for you.
Yeah, I'm like over here eating whole bars of soap. Like they would come in the bathroom and they would find chunks bitten out of the soap.
They would yell out, "Mommy, he done it again."
Yeah, but who made me do it?
I did.
Them girls.
No, honey. When
You don't remember? When we were little, and we were because we were little.
I thought you liked it because I washed your mouth out with it so much.
No, when we were all little, and this is also another memory that came from what they told me, but they told, and I vaguely remember it because I love Dukes of Hazzard, and they told me if you eat this soap, because when we were little, we would take baths together,
Yeah.
and they said, Jimmy, if you eat this soap, you'll turn into one of the Duke boys.
Oh,
And I was like, what? And I don't remember which one it was, but I was like, can I be? And they were like, oh, yeah, 100%. And so I just, I mean, I feel like I was not a real smart child, but I guess children aren't very smart until they learn things.
Before school, it's kind of hard to know much.
Yeah. Life taught me some hard ass lessons. But I mean, also a lot of the soaps and stuff like that were made out of different shit than they are today.
Probably so.
Probably less poisonous. Maybe.
Probably so.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Unless it was lye.
I don't know. Look, I ate dirt. I ate soap. I ate dog food.
Drank Worcestershire sauce.
See, and that's my memory tells me that was hot sauce. But they say they keep telling, whenever it comes up around them, they say it was Worcestershire.
It was.
They
I
kept
was-
the cap on, and they went like this.
I know.
And they made it look like they were just guzzling it
No
down.
way.
Yeah.
And back in those days, like you weren't allowed to have like more than one drink as a kid. You could whatever you got, that was what you get until you finish your food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you finish, you can get another drink if you're still thirsty. Well, my dumb ass took the lid off and just went to town on that shit,
He did.
and it messed me up so bad.
Well, the reason it felt like hot sauce is vinegar.
yeah,
It burns.
And
You
then the
can't
salt.
just drink vinegary stuff.
it's very salty too.
Yeah.
And then those little tick turds wouldn't give me none of their drink. They thought it was hilarious.
But you did come and say, and they think I gave you something.
Yeah, but my mom, she was like, nah. You know, she was hard, man.
Yeah.
That was a hard woman.
Yes.
You know, I have hazy but distinct memories of getting to pick my own switch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all went through that.
Yeah,
And if it wasn't right, you had to get another.
get another one. Yeah, and we did. I did too. I messed up a couple of times.
Yeah. We all lived through that.
Yeah, you get the real dry rotted old one that you think is big and it's just gonna break right over. And she knew.
Yeah.
And she'd break it right over my ass and say, all right, now go get another one. And you go out and get the
Wow.
little green one. And she laughed and goes, okay. Ripped all the leaves off.
And guess what? They don't leave the marks that other things do. And that's the reason I prefer those than others. Except for the belt that was, I figured it was symbolism of both your dad and I. Because I took the.
Is that why you have two belts?
No, I only had one.
Well, there's two in their closet. When I grew up, I just remember two leather straps
Well,
being in there.
I took the buckles and all the hard stuff off. And that was their. That's what I used for discipline.
That was break in case of emergency. If one of us little hellions was acting up, she would just run in there and snatch one of them. And just now I remember Misty and Christy. I called them danglers because they would you would grab them by the hand and they would just drop.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, I mean
You couldn't get them good. That's
it's
for
funny
Sure.
now because we can laugh about it now because we're all okay. You know what I mean? We're healthy. Everybody's
No arms broke.
No. I, however, would bend over and take it like a man.
No, he didn't bend over. But I'll tell you in an instant, he did something that was really, really bad. And I told him, I had read or heard, I was trying to calm down. Do not discipline your child.
Right away.
Right away. Sit back and wait 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I sent him to his room, and I told him I'd be in there in a minute. And I forgot. About an hour later, I got the belt, and I went in his room, and I said, now lay over your bed. And I reared back with that leather belt and came across his butt, and it just went thunk.
Thunk.
And I almost fell on the floor laughing because I knew what he'd done. He had taken every pair of underwear he owned in his life, put them on under his jeans, and it didn't hurt at all.
I was smart, man. That was ingenuity.
Yeah. And then there was a time
But what happened after you found out and after you stopped laughing?
I couldn't spank you.
Oh, hell. You took them pants down and whooped my ass.
Maybe did, but it was so funny.
Yeah.
But then there was another time that he did something. He was much older, and he was in my face and said something I
Ooh.
didn't like, and I reared back. I was going to hit him right in the jaw, and I reared back to hit him, and he ducked, and his short little sister had walked up
This is
behind
not the
him.
story I thought.
And I busted her right in the mouth, face, nose, whatever. I was so upset with myself. But I didn't know she was there.
Yeah.
You would have gotten
I told you I was observant. I knew all your moves, just like Kung Fu.
Well, now you must explain without a dad there.
Yeah, no, I've talked about it before.
I had to do what I thought at the time was the thing to do.
Yeah, you were.
I will not ever, ever, ever recommend what I've done to my children.
No, but dude.
But I love all my children, and they are all very well behaved
Yeah.
and good people.
Some of us more than others.
Probably true.
No, I'm just being silly. No, yeah, it was. What I thought you were going to tell is the story when I lifted my hand to hit you. When I was like maybe
Well, I
16.
I thought that was the one.
It might have been. I just know that you looked at me and when you talk with your teeth closed like that. Oh shit.
Yeah.
And I learned that day. I was like, nah, don't fuck with her. Do not mess with that lady. She will put me down.
Well, see, if your dad had been there, that would have happened between you and him
Right.
at one point. That usually always happens.
You think so?
Yeah, I think children want to test their bravado or whatever you want to call it as they're growing up. Every one of you.
Yeah.
It always comes to that, and it may not have
Did
been.
you do that with your dad? Did you ever think you were big and bad and want to take your dad on?
Never, because he always was quicker than me. No, I already knew I would get an ass whooping. Now,
As mild-mannered
my
as your dad is, I feel like he would probably take you out.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe not now.
But you're the younger of
I'm the younger
boys.
I'm the younger of another brother.
Yeah.
He thought he had a chance at my dad, but no.
a lot of kids, and they do press
Yeah.
one parent or the other.
I often do think about, and I don't want to get weird and sentimental, or well, we can, whatever. I don't really care. Emotional, if you will. I don't really get emotional about it anymore. When I talk about dad and what could have been, but I thought about it my whole life. What would my life even be like?
I have too.
And there's it's like one of those choose your own adventure books. It's like it could have went either way. Because I know he had a lot of issues.
Apparently, when I met your dad, one of the things that stands out in my mind, I mean, the very first meeting almost, was that he told me that he would not live to be over 35.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
And that stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was going on then, and
He didn't say why, or he
nope,
just said that and like walked away. Just
it was just a statement.
okay. I didn't know that.
I don't remember our conversation,
Yeah.
how it started or where it was going,
Or how it
but
came
that's
up.
what he told me, and I'll never forget that statement.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate, um,
How old was he when he passed?
it's 35 or 36,
Okay.
right in there.
I knew at one point because I was like, I told myself my whole life I was like,
Dates are, I guess, at my age are going away from me, so
oh,
I can't.
dude, I'm saying
I've always been pretty good with dates, but
I'm bad
maybe
with birthdays.
that's something I don't want to think about, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's not like the most rosy
But I do
memory.
think about him every
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
and many situations I have thought about how things would have
Yeah,
worked out.
yeah. No, the only thing that I have in my brain, like talking about Dad, is like just from what I've heard other people talk about, like his character and like how he, like I've heard some stories about him, like and this and that, but that's really all I've got.
He always showed a very happy face.
Mm.
He was always smiling, always.
Mm-hmm.
But somewhere in there, he
Some
wasn't
darkness.
happy.
Yeah.
And everybody loved him. There was not a soul he met did not love him. He was that liked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope to be like that one day.
I think you are.
I mean, I'm not like the best friend. I'm not the best boyfriend. I might not have been the best husband. I'm not sure if I was, the best dad. But like,
None of us are the best.
right.
Remember that.
Well, for in my world, but like,
None of us are the best.
no, but I'm just like, I know I had flaws.
We all do.
Yeah. You try to minimize it, I guess.
We do try.
Yeah.
Sometimes anger makes it go away, or another emotion will make it go away. But yeah.
Yeah. That's nuts.
At any rate, my upbringing was good. I thought I wanted out of the house,
Mm-hmm.
strived to get out of there. Thinking back, I wish I'd. At one point in my younger years, I wanted to stay at home and find a grand job and make a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe meet somebody at, say, 25 or 26 and get married. I wish I'd stuck to that. Sometimes, because you're not grown when you're 17 and 18.
Right.
I
You think you know everything, but you
started
don't know
dating your
shit.
daddy and became engaged at 17. And we married when I was just 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had twins at 23.
Wow.
And that's when I grew up.
Yeah.
Because life makes you grow up. It isn't thinking you are.
Mm-hmm.
The things you live as you get older is what dictates your age.
Yeah.
And that is why I wish I'd waited a little longer. Not that I would trade my life.
Of course.
But I wish more people in the world would think about it.
Well, I'll tell you that, like, when I look back on my childhood growing up and stuff, like, I had nothing but fun. I mean, I have good memories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Well, that's a good thing for me to hear.
Yeah, you gave us the best life I think we could have had. And,
Tried to.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm happy to be here now. I mean,
I'm
like,
thankful for all of you.
yeah, it's cool. Like I said, I always talk about my childhood is like when people, did we maybe didn't have everything that other people had or whatever, but it's like
You had everything you needed.
yeah,
It wasn't the name brands.
no,
As you well know, I told you all three, if you want a cell phone, if you want those shoes that cost a fortune,
You better get a
will
job.
find a job and get it yourself.
Well,
because I could shoe you, but it wasn't the best.
yeah,
Or it wasn't what you wanted.
right. You did one time. You remember when we went to J.C. Penney, and I wanted them Jordans. Right before high school, I had to have them. I was like, oh, I gotta have them.
Thankfully, you were the youngest.
Well, they only had one pair left, and they were size 10. You remember that?
I don't remember the size.
They were. I'll never forget because I used to have to wear 3 pairs of socks for them to fit. You don't remember this?
I didn't remember they were so big.
Oh my God, they were at least a full size and a half.
You probably tore them up before they fit you, right?
No, I took care of them shoes. Are you kidding me? I babied them shoes.
You should.
But I'll never forget because of that. And I'm so little in high school. When I was a freshman,
were.
I was. I mean, I'm not a big person now, but I am the biggest in our family. I'm the tallest person in our family, I think.
So far.
Yeah. No, but like I remember I would be in the locker room at high school changing out, and I had this one day this kid goes, "Hey man, let me get a pair of them socks." I said, "What are you talking?" Because I used to push them to where it looked like they were all one.
Yeah.
But they looked like I was wearing leg warmers, bro. Like, come on, But he goes, "Dude, I know you got like 3 pairs of socks on your feet," and I was like, "Man, all right, I give him a pair of socks." But yeah, I had to wear like 3 pairs of socks just to make them fit.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, and I don't like with all that shit, whatever it was. Like, I didn't never really care about that. I don't remember caring about like name brands and none of that because you desensitized me because I got hand-me-downs from girls. I wore some of their clothes, not like it wasn't like girly stuff, but like they had like.
Now, I don't remember you wearing their
Oh
clothes.
yeah, there was some turquoise Converse I got from them. They were like the fold down and they were yellow on the inside. I wore those, but they had like T-shirts and stuff. And I wore. Look, there's a school picture of me in the group and it says "Hot Pursuit" on it, and
No.
that was one of their shirts.
I did not remember that.
Yeah.
But I remember you came home one day when y'all went to Matthew Gilbert.
I didn't go to Matthew Gilbert. Wait, did I?
You went somewhere. Yes, you did.
Was Matthew Gilbert? Oh no, I did go there. I did
Yes,
go there.
you did.
I did go there.
And he came home, and he was, for about a week, he was kind of quiet, and I could tell something was wrong with you. And finally, I said, "What is wrong? Something is wrong at school. I can tell." And he said, "Well, every time I have to go to the bathroom, there's a group of boys standing out in the hall, and they make fun of me or harass me."
I don't know if I knew that word back then.
Well,
We get the idea.
that was the gist of it. They were a different race, and you were scared.
Well, the school
because
was predominantly black.
You had never been in that situation before,
Right.
and you didn't. And you said, "I just don't know what to do." And all I could think of is, how you can intimidate a dog and make him angry and mean and come after you. All I could think of to tell you was, walk with your head up high when you go to the bathroom, and don't look away. Look those boys in the eyes. Just look them in the eyes and keep going. And you did. You came home and you said, "Mom, it worked."
Yeah.
They didn't mess with me no more.
Well, I remember having a physical altercation with one of them.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah. I was coming out of the library, and they were in the hallway, and to me, he looked like a giant. He was super tall, and he's kind of fat, and he come up and knocked all the books out of my hand, and I had enough because like I got picked on constantly. I steady got bullied because I was little. People, and I had a squeaky little voice. I used to do Bart Simpson's voice. Like I sounded just like Bart Simpson. That was my nickname
And
all
Beavis
through
and
high
Butthead,
school.
you had that down.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, me and Tony did.
Yes.
But I turned around and I punched that dude so hard in the gut with my little tiny little fist, but it went into his stomach.
All of your anger came out.
Everything. I hit him so hard, and he doubled over and then fell down on his ass, and his boys were just laughing at him and poking fun at him and shit. Then I helped him up, and then he helped me pick my books up, and then we were
And
friends.
that's a good thing.
Then we were friends.
Yeah.
And and I think I've told this story on here, but like,
But you offered your hand first,
yeah,
and that's what I was trying to teach you.
yeah. You take shit from bullies, they're gonna continue to be bullies. But when you stand up to your bullies, and you don't have to hit them. I mean, I'm a ball of. I had at that time a lot of anger in me.
I know.
And like you said, when I was little, I wanted to fucking fight, So I must have got my wish.
I think you and Craig rolled around in the front yard.
Oh,
I saw you both having a.
oh yeah, we always scuffled. It was like, we had one of them on again, off again relationships all the way through.
Yeah. And then there was a time we had a go-kart,
Oh,
and he was riding that go-kart.
is this when I jumped off the back of it? I told that
Off
the
the
other
side
day.
of it. No. You jumped off on one side, but he thought it was low enough to the ground he could roll and be okay.
I thought I was going. Well, I was standing on because it was a 2-seater.
Yeah.
I'll never forget this, and it was my friend Matt that had come over, and he was like amazed, because Step Dick built it. Oh, what? Am I not supposed to say that?
I don't know.
He's kind of a dick. I could say that.
You can't.
After what we found him, or you found him. No, we're not playing that.
We
game.
don't know where this is going. You might want to edit that.
I don't care. He don't mean nothing to me. But anyways, he built this from scratch, like welded it all and did all that, and then put a engine on it, and basically made this thing from scratch, which he thought was super cool, and it would go really fast. And so I let him. We went across the street into that neighborhood back where Ben used to live, and we were back way in the back going around the little cul-de-sac and stuff, just doing donuts around it.
I remember.
And then he decided he wanted to come back up the main road towards the house, and I seen him standing. I seen Dave standing outside, and he was driving, and like a dummy, I should have just sat in the passenger seat, but instead, because there was a space on the right side next to the motor, I was standing on the back, holding on to the bar. And he was getting it, this guy. He was just getting it. And he did not think about what I was thinking about. I was like, if he sees me doing this, I'm going to get my ass kicked. So I thought, let me jump off, and I'll just run and tell him to slow down, and he'll stop when he sees me jump off. Well, the thing was like this low to the ground. You don't have enough room to get your feet moving. So yeah, I and my hands were latched onto the bar, and my feet hit the ground and planted, and I just cracked my
he had
skull.
raspberries all over and come in.
Well, I remember
upset.
walking up the driveway, like when you're like yawning or when you're tired, you're like, boy, oh man. I was doing that all the way up the driveway, but because I was trying to hide my face from Dave, and he seen blood trickling out of my hand, and he's like, go see your mama. He didn't know what to
I
do.
say? You be crazy?
Yeah.
Go
You
take care of it.
Yep. And I'll never forget, because the next day in class, I was sitting in school, and I was doing this because it hurt, but I was like going, and I could feel the bone moving around here, and on my chin.
He was raspberried all
I
over.
was pretty messed up. I mean, I stayed messed up, though. I mean, it was either something like that. That's why I told you, I learned my own lessons of my own stupidity. I fell off. I can't tell you how many roofs I fell off.
It's like when we finally did get a paved road in front of my house growing up. All the family, all my sisters and my brother and all their husbands and children were there at my mother's. And we were outside partying. And so we all thought we could run a race.
Oh, boy.
And the older sisters, one of them, Margie, she thought she could beat me. And because I ran track in school, I said, no, you can't.
And wiry.
And so here we go. We took off, and next thing I know, Margie was rolling down that hard road, fresh new hard road.
She wasn't used to.
Broke her arm. Broke her
no.
arm, yeah.
Damn.
I'll never forget that.
Oh, my God.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, she used to dirt road, not paved road.
Apparently. I don't know.
Well, it's, I probably shouldn't be alive with all the dumb shit. Like you talk about, like people say, I have a guardian angel. Like
We all do.
I'm pretty sure mine was working overtime when I was a kid.
There's some things, honey, that I lived
But I'll never.
that I don't believe I should be here.
Yeah, I'll never forget when I started skateboarding. You know where I'm going, and I'd be out in front of the house, skating around, tic-tacking and doing this and that, and I'd fall and bust my ass, and out of nowhere, out of the darkness, you would hear. Betty would laugh her ass off. She was always watching me.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
You know, and I like thinking. I used to like get so annoyed. I was like, "Don't y'all have anything better to do?" But like,
No,
as
they
an,
helped me.
oh yeah, as an adult, I'm like, oh, we were only able to have the life that we had outside because of her. She was literally just on her
You're
porch.
lucky, because when the girls were young, I would not let them cross that street.
Yeah,
They did not leave that yard.
yeah,
If I found out, that's why we had a glass door
Mm.
in the front,
Yeah.
so I could watch them
yeah.
if I had to be inside.
Now I do remember because I used to.
And you have to understand that there was nothing across the street or to the right of it.
It was
our
just all
house.
trees.
It all came from, yeah, it was all woods. And so all the traffic came from San Jose. But I still would not let them play in the road.
Yeah.
So you're lucky that you got to.
Man, to this day, I still get triggered coming out of your driveway. I'm like, you got to sit there for a minute because people do fly down that road.
Because it's a big go through. Just like Christy brought me here today.
Uh-huh.
I did not know that way. If I had
What?
known,
Oh, back through Lake Mandarin?
that's how I would be coming to your house from
Yeah.
now on.
Oh, yeah. You bypass most of San Jose.
No, we bypassed Blanding.
Oh, you come back
Doctor's
Doctor's Lake?
Doctor's
Yes.
Lake
Yeah, yeah. You passed Roy's house.
Did I?
He lives right off. As soon as you turn, where there's like it's like where that first red light is. There's
only one red light, though.
Yeah, but
on the road.
he lives in one of them neighborhoods right there on the left. Yeah,
But yeah,
I see him all the time.
and I remember that day. Do you remember the day that you and Ken rode your bikes into that, where it was woods? It was a dirt road that went, a little dirt area but in the woods at the end of the street, and it was muddy.
Ken Rose?
Somebody, it might have been Greg.
It might probably was Craig.
Y'all rode your bikes in that mud hole for hours.
Oh yeah.
You came home just covered from
Oh
head
yeah.
to toe
Well,
in mud.
he and I were dumbasses. That's why I told you we like when they were building them apartments back there that you lived in for a little while. When they were building that, he and I went through there. We would walk through the construction zone on the weekends when no one was there. We'd jump the fence and then we'd walk over there and we would swim in the retention pond.
Oh Jesus!
And I got a 9-inch nail went through my foot out there because it was just.
Did I know that?
Nope.
I didn't.
I never. We went straight to.
You could have died. You needed.
Oh, I'm sure.
tetanus.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay, but I mean, we didn't. I was not. I was more afraid of getting my ass whooped than. I was like, oh my god, she's gonna be so mad.
Oh, the ass whooping's gonna hurt so
Much worse. Yeah, it didn't even hurt that bad, But like we got because it must have got packed up with mud. But we went back to his place and I rinsed it off and we wrapped it up and I never said shit.
Wow. Many things. I maybe should talk to you some more and learn some more.
I know. Oh.
No, it would give me an ulcer. I'm sure.
No, it's all fun because we're here now. But I mean, I made it. Woo! I mean, but it was a good time, man. We had a good time.
Well, that's what life is about.
I wish it was
enjoying your life and having a good time.
I wish it was the same way now that it was back then. Because literally, you could like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go ride my bikes with Craig, and we would take
You
off.
understand then when I say I wish I was back in the 50s.
Right. Yeah.
You liked when you were growing up, and I did too. We had better times.
Yeah.
The world was better.
But to these kids now, they think this is the best time.
They won't when
They're
they
happy.
get our age.
I worry about that. I worry about a lot of the young ones. Like they're not getting the real world. Like no one's teaching them about like
They're not
real
getting
shit.
discipline, and I don't mean as far as spankings.
No,
There's discipline.
just learning yes and no, right from wrong.
Or yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, please. That's how we were brought up. That is politeness.
Yeah.
I don't care where you're from.
Right.
Some people from the north don't believe in it. They say it's sarcastic Southern.
Oh, when we say yes, ma'am, and yeah.
But it's not sarcastic
no,
being
it's
Southern.
polite. That's how we were taught to be polite.
Uh,
That's why so many of them come back down here and retire.
Well, that's probably true. Probably true.
Probably true.
And all the ones who are complaining, if you watch the news, have a northern accent.
I don't.
That
watch the
really
news.
does piss me off. And
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I never paid attention.
Because why? How can they come here and complain and
Sorry
carry
about the
on.
gnat. We're in the garage. Just would.
Carry on and not have been from here.
You know,
Get that thing.
how's that coffee breath?
But yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Don't like it. Can't change it.
Well, whoever, like, I don't know. I'm just like, I know it's real idealistic of me, and I'm always like, I just want people to get along. Can we just, like, chill the fuck out and, like, let's all just be happy and, live your life, and I'm going to live my life, and if it doesn't affect me, I know, but there's, to a certain point, you can live that way.
But you have to stay in your own house and don't go anywhere.
Right. That's crazy. I don't like that. I like seeing kids play outside. Like that's like Liam's birthday was in November, and I was like, I already knew what I wanted to get him, and it was like something outside related. Like it was either going to be some fishing poles, but I know he's already got all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, so I got him a little rebound soccer net, that he can kick it and it'll bounce it back to him, and just like promote that, get outside or be creative. Like I've gotten, I've done like cameras for him and stuff like that.
And I always tried to go towards educational because there's nothing more important than education.
Oh yeah.
And that goes along with having fun too.
Mm-hmm.
But you really, really, I always wanted to get children educational things.
I kick myself in the ass for not paying more attention, not being more attentive, and really applying myself more. I was one of those kids that was like, I didn't really care about education. Like,
I know, and
English, math, and all that stuff. Like, I was horrible, and I hated it.
I still have your report cards.
Yeah. Well, I joke about it all the time. Like, I bring home a C, and Mom will put that shit on the fridge.
The thing is that education can happen outside too.
Yeah.
And health can happen outside, and that's what these kids need today.
Vitamin D, man.
But Jim, if you remember, there was a time when you didn't want to leave your room because of the video games and
it started to get to
that
me.
sort of thing. But that was just once in a life. Now kids don't leave.
Right.
They don't leave their room.
Well, I think that they weren't like, I knew what when I was in there playing the video games and stuff, like I knew what I had before that, like playing outside, riding my bike, playing, tag
Because
football and this and that. And,
that is why I did not get those things when y'all were really young.
right.
Didn't want you to have it
Yeah.
and couldn't afford it,
Right.
for one thing. But the thing is, if people keep buying stuff to babysit their kids,
Mm-hmm.
they're never, ever, ever going to be productive adults.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, there might be somewhere where there's a mix, but I think it also depends
It's
on
rare.
Well, I think it depends on the kid. I think like who they
Well,
are.
still, they're who they are from their parents.
Right.
Their parents are doing or not doing something
Right.
they needed to do.
Well, I say that because I look at I look at my grandson and I'm like, he's kind of a mix. He likes to play the video games, but then he also likes to be out fishing, playing soccer.
Well, liking something and being so hooked
absorbed
on
into it.
it's hooked.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just like a
definitely,
drug.
As a parent, you have to regulate it
You do.
for sure.
They
Yeah.
do a pretty good job regulating it with him.
You do.
They put time limits, this and that. They don't let him do it before bed, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, and here's something you probably didn't have to think about, but like, did I ever tell you about like the dietary thing that they did? They got rid of anything in the house with red 40 and yellow.
Any
4.
artificial food dyes?
Yeah,
I didn't have to think about it, but I soon read about all those dyes.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah.
Now, I could have varied some of the foods, but the three of you all had definite food problems.
I ate
You did.
because I
Because
never
I
knew when the
learned-
next
Yeah, you
meal
just
was
ate too
coming.
much.
I learned with the girls what I did wrong.
What was that?
I fed them. There were two of them. I kept feeding them myself.
Oh,
so there wouldn't be a bigger mess.
Well, I'm gonna give away some of their secrets, which you already know, but they got into some sneaky shit with food.
Oh, yes, I know. And at any rate, Christy to this day will not eat raw tomatoes. She likes them cooked, Misty
So
too,
weird.
but they will not eat raw tomatoes. Now, with you, you were nursed till you were 7 months old.
I was nursed until I was 14.
But you decided on your own to wean yourself
Yeah.
because at probably when you had teeth, just a few, I started giving you table food.
Yeah.
I did not think it would hurt you.
Well,
And you ate everything I cooked. Everything I ate, you
except
ate.
for liver and onions.
Well, I never cooked it.
You did.
Only for some who
Either
wanted.
you did or
It wasn't
or
me.
Aunt Betty did and brought it over.
It was Betty because I personally do not like liver.
Oh, good.
I ain't cooking it. I don't like to touch it.
Yeah.
I don't like to, nothing about it. That's the only thing in my life I will not cook
Yeah.
unless somebody special asks me to.
No.
Your dad did.
Oh,
I
you'll
had
never
to
hear
cook
it from
his
me.
for him.
You'll never. Although I do hear that it's the most nutrient rich organ in the body.
Yeah, unless you have liver troubles and you don't need it.
Really.
The thing is that I had to cook almost 3 different. You guys didn't want to eat, the girls especially.
Yeah.
You didn't give me a problem. I put your food up there and you quit wanting the breast. You drank out of a sippy cup and you was happy.
I was a chunky
and I was
little boy.
thrilled.
I bet.
Yes, you were a chunky baby.
I was your little angel.
You were an angel.
You hear that, Misty and Christy? Fuck y'all.
Don't you dare.
They know I'm kidding.
Oh, she's probably starving to death.
Who,
too.
Christy?
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll get her some food. What time is it? How long we been going, Pat?
Hour and 3.
Oh, I turned this off. An hour and 3 minutes.
Besides my 10-minute fuck up, but yeah.
Yeah.
But is there anything else you need to know?
Well, maybe we'll do a part 2. I don't want to keep you here. I told myself I'm gonna do like an hour
Okay.
because I don't want to keep you longer than you
need
to.
specific questions for me.
I don't. I just like talking to you. You know, I love talking to you. And I thought it would. How neat would it be? Because I do this every week with other people, and I'm like, why have I never had my mom come and sit down and let me record her voice, her face, and just us talking, just cutting up like we do. You know, so I can always have it to look back on. You know, and
Party time at the dinner table is what it was.
Yeah. Well, you know, when Alana and we started a podcast, it was just audio at first, and we did it at the dinner table, and I called it Kitchen Table Discussions, and it was based on the fact that we used to sit around and eat, and then afterwards we'd all talk.
Yeah,
Or-
some of the talk got to be very nasty.
As we got older, it got weirder.
It was awful.
Uncle Luke came out.
Okay. I kept focusing on the bottle.
Oh, I was like, is that bothering you? I hope it hasn't been doing that the whole time.
okay.
Well, here, I'll put it on this side in case you want it. But no, I am very appreciative of you for just coming in. I know this is a lot. For
I
you.
thought well, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought you wanted to just ask me some things you didn't know, and
Well, I did, and you cleared up a lot for me. But I wanted my extended family, which is the people that watch this show, to get to know my mommy.
most of them do know me.
A lot of them may. I don't have very many subscribers. I don't have very many people that watch. But you know, the
I
small.
know you have some cousins who are very proud of you for doing this.
Oh,
Yeah, and they think you're very smart. And
whom? I need
Well-
names.
I know specifically Terry and Vicky and all of those have
Really?
watched you. Yeah,
Oh no, I don't want to know that my family's watching me.
I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while.
they
but
do-
they have told me how great they think you are.
Yeah. Well, I just do this because it's fun. You know, I don't get paid to do it. It's fun.
They
for
were
me.
giving me a compliment because I have such wonderful kids.
Oh, for sure. Well, you know, like I've always known that like you tried to put me in like sports and all this other stuff, and it just didn't take. But then like I knew, I saw the guitar I wanted to learn, and then I was like, I'm too stupid for that. And then I found drums, and I was like, "Ooh, I think I could do that." But I really latched on to that one,
Yeah,
and
you
I
like
never
that.
let it go.
And I'm glad.
Thank you for letting me beat the shit out of those drums and drive you insane.
Had I had some earplugs, I'd have been a good mother.
For me or you? Because I'm half deaf now.
For me, I
We
think
probably both needed them.
mine's going too.
Yeah, we probably both needed them for sure.
Charlie calls Christy his little ninja.
Oh, because she's quiet.
Oh my gosh, if she doesn't have on shoes and
You
she
wouldn't
walks,
hear.
even me, because we're not used to having anybody else there.
Yeah.
And so we'll turn around and there she is.
Well, that's how I was when I lived with Roy. You
Yeah.
know, I lived with him for a while.
Yeah.
And when I lived with him, unless they saw me, they didn't know I was there.
Yeah.
I cleaned up after myself,
Yeah.
you know, and I was super quiet getting through
Yeah.
the house, and I would even clean up their messes and stuff, you know, like because I got to be kind of OCD
Yeah.
throughout the years, and
Yeah.
which is completely opposite from the way I was when I was a kid.
I think we all are, and I keep saying it, all of my 3 kids love to clean, and
I don't fucking love it. I just do it because I don't like mess.
it became a habit because I
Yeah,
didn't like mess.
habitual.
And I had put a thing on the fridge. If you don't clean this is your jobs. I was working. This is your jobs when you get home from school, especially Friday night. If it's done, then you may have some fun on the weekend.
It was Saturday mornings for me.
Yeah.
That's right.
After that,
Saturday morning cartoons.
nope. Anyway,
Well, thank you again so much for coming to hang out with me, and
well, thank you for making it better. I was really, really nervous.
No, this is how I do all of my things. It's not really an interview. I just talk.
Okay.
And that's kind of how we do it. I just like
Impromptu.
yeah, no script, no. I thought about writing down some questions, and I was like, nah. Mom and I can talk. I don't need to write shit down. I'm not interviewing the president of the United States. Although I wouldn't write shit down for him either.
Now,
Because I mean, honestly, I don't know. You know
Well.
you just basically open up any kind of question, and he'll just talk
It'll just bullshit you to death.
forever.
yeah, he likes his voice.
Yeah, it's very good. It's the best voice.
It's the man.
I'm the man.
He's not the king.
Yeah,
Nobody is.
that's for sure.
Only Christ.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
thanks for watching, guys. This has been Linda Mullis. This is my mother, and you better give her some love and tell her how much you love her, and, you know, I will as well. So, I love you, Mom.
I love you, baby.
And we're out.
Bye-bye.